Right now in this course, I want to show you how you can build your designs smarter and faster with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and a bunch of other tools. So before we can start, you need to make sure that you have NodeJS installed on your computer and Git. So open a terminal and type in to check if you have installed Node.js. You can type in node -v and you will get back a version number. Also check your npm version, because that's the node package manager comes with the same time as you install Node.js, and we have version 6.7.0. And we also need to install git -v, no, git version, and then we get back what kind of version we have of Git. Well, Node.js and npm is very important right now to to do some automation with our workflow, so we can build our websites a lot faster, and we need Git in order to push our work to GitHub. So right now I already created a empty repository, so we can just push it when we're ready. So let's clear this up. And the first thing I want to talk about with you is about automate your workflow. And automating your workflow sounds very difficult, but since the last few years, it is pretty easy. And if you're not that experienced with front-end development, also then it is not difficult to do. So there is a pretty easy tool called Parcel, and it is super fast. It doesn't need any configuration, and it bundles JavaScript, CSS, your JSON, your images, your SAS files out of the box. So that's super easy to get started. You can also try out Webpack, but I think if you just get started, it is better to start simple, because why start difficult? Because it doesn't then make any sense. So just go to the getting started page. If I'm going too fast, then I will include the links where you can check out all the things, and then you can pause the video, check it out, install the things, and go further when you are ready. So right now I'm in a folder called Mr. Frontend, and I want to install the Parcel bundler. Parcel is gonna do a big job for us in sense of automation of our JavaScript, our HTML, our CSS, everything we want. And we're gonna run this command. If you have Yarn installed, you can install it via Yarn, but I got npm installed. So I'm pasting it into the terminal, and it's gonna install it globally. The -G stands for globally, so it will be available everywhere on my computer. So we can access it every time we need to. Well, in the meantime, this is gonna install on my machine, and then when this installation is ready, we're gonna create a directory, and well, that's fast. It is done, and well, we can update the npm, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna clear this, and follow this page, and it says create a directory. So mkdir is make a directory, and we're gonna call it lifestyle design, and then change directory to lifestyle design. If you find it very difficult to, or very scary to open the terminal and run a bunch of commands, the commands that I'm running are completely safe, completely, it's no big deal. We're not gonna change anything on your computer besides creating a project. So running in the terminal is just completely fine. If you're not sure, then don't do it, but everything we run in this course, it's completely fine. Well, I made a typo in the folder name, but yeah, let's skip it. So right now we're gonna run npm init and .i, and npm init is gonna create a package.json, and we need that in order to install our npm packages. So if we follow this page, we see that we need to create a index.html. So you can do that via the terminal. If you want to do it in your editor, that's also fine. So I would say let's open Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is the way, in my opinion, the best editor you can possibly use. And yeah, it's free, so why not give it a try? So we're gonna open the editor from Visual Studio Code, and let's do it like this. We have opened the directory where our project is in, and here we can create the index.html. So let's create a new file, and let's call it index.html. And maybe you don't recognize some of my buttons, but my computer settings are in Dutch, so that's why you maybe don't understand it, but it's not a big deal. So right now we have our index.html created, and we also have a terminal inside of Visual Studio Code, so we can also use that. So we're also going to create a console.log in a JavaScript file. So let's create a new file, and index.js. And right now we gonna run Parcel with the index.html. So let's do that. Parcel, and then index.html, enter. So right now we can copy this link and then open it in Chrome and do inspect elements, so we can see console.log. There's a JavaScript file, and this is just our empty HTML page. And right now you can see that Parcel already did something with our file name that is being exported. So as you can see here, if you don't want it to run on port 1234, you can change that and add -p, so you can change the configuration of it. But if we right now change our index.html, yeah, there's not gonna be some reloading. Hello world. You see, it's automatically updating, and just at the same time, you see the code is updated. So that's pretty cool. Let's change this configuration a bit and put the browser next to here and our editor over here, so we can have it on the same page. So, well, we created our index.html, we created our index.js, and out of the box, Parcel is gonna watch your pages. So this is the basic setup for Parcel, so you can automate your workflow.